Yeah, I don't like that. It moves. Yeah, that ain't gonna work because it'll be off before you know it. I'll get it fixed.
I think we're onto something good. I think we're onto something good. Don't let it get away. This could be everything. You know I gotta say, I think we're onto something.
So, got to give credit where credit's due. Dawn was tasked with putting the WARMBOND bond stove together, and in the video that we just posted, she had a little problem with the lid.
Yeah, I don't like that. It moves. Yeah, that ain't gonna work because it'll be off before you know it. I'll get it fixed.
And the way the lid was attached because the handle was loose. So let's look at that real quick. So here's our lid, and here is the bane of Dawn's existence. She didn't like the fact that it was loose. But if we turn it over and look inside, you'll see our silver disc right here. And Dawn's gonna come hold the camera real quick. And I'm gonna show you where the mistake was made. Now granted, she's a girl, and in the video she says girl power, which is good because she's learning, but the issue is this is loose and this is loose. So if we take and make one small minor adjustment, we might find, just by turning over the disc, that one simple little thing, I bet we can figure out why the handle was loose. So we'll take our screwdriver, put a couple turns into it, one or more, two, and look, it's tight. It didn't change whatsoever. And you can see right here that I dimpled the inside of that a little bit, so we know that there's enough pressure on there to hold it in place. And now our lid is fixed. So now we're gonna go outside and make some hot dogs. And Dawn has already burned it once, and we wanted to make sure everything worked before we did this. So now we're gonna put it back together. The cool thing about the Bond stove is it's not just a stove for camping, it's actually a stove you can use for cooking on as well. So it comes with all the stuff like the big round stove that everybody wants to have. And this one actually gives you a grill. And more importantly, it's got this really cool crystal glass ring inside that you can actually sit and watch your food cook with the lid on. So it's a combination of like one of the green egg type stoves, or one of the ones that has a lid, one of the ones that starts with a W. You guys might know what that is, but it's not quite that big. But it will work in a pinch if you want to do some cooking, and more importantly, it's really good for doing heat. So you can use charcoal in it, or you can use wood in it, depending on what you're trying to get done. So we're gonna put a little charcoal in it, and then we're gonna cook some hot dogs. Stand by, watch the fun.